for a full $81,000. But she didn't have $8,100, and I didn't have $8,100 to put down on it.
We put 100 on it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
For $100. $100 deposit.
So we, with the aid of a good uncle, he signed a cheque for $8,000, and she was here. Well, it wasn't much of, it was a great change for her to come down here with 2 growing kids, with fathers that didn't help one bloody bit.
Amen to that.
Amen to that?
Yeah.
So say all of us. He's one of them. So,
Shut up.
she's got a house, 2 kids, wanting to go to school, the kids wanted everything, but she wasn't able to provide, so she's off over to Husky RSL for bingo. That was a bit, then she sold Avon. Then she got interested in the youth of the area. At that time we had a bit of a tragedy in the area where a young bloke was killed up at Century Point. And she got a meeting organised up at the country club, and from that the Bowen Basin Resources Group was developed. I think she should have been the boss of that group.
Oh, nearly was for me.
But unfortunately, or fortunately, she took another avenue. She found that there was no agents down here for the entertainers. So with the aid of one of her good friends, Kirk, who she knew in Sydney, he became a referee for her, or gave her a reference for...
At the time you had to have 2 signatures from entertainers that had been in the industry for more than 10 years.
So she got...
To sign off on you getting a license.
She got into it, she picked up a couple of artists, and I think the first gig was...
True Grit at Sussex Pub. Wow!
Go, Gareth.
So he's been around.
Phil's here representing Sussex Pub.
He's been around for as long as Narelle's been doing this show, this kind of business.
Wow.
Now there's not too many of entertainers realise just how much effort goes into putting a gig on.
Ask Ricky.
She phones up. It's up to her to find a club, to pay the price. Then she goes to the...
There's a speech going on out here.
Then she goes to the entertainer, gives them all the information about the place, where to stay, how to do it, what to do, loud, soft, old people, young people.
How many steps in the venue?
And the people don't even read that bloody sheet because they'll be on their way.
Because they always lose them.
They'll be on their way to Wollongong, and they'll say, I'm just past Bulli Pass now. And she'll say, well, you should be down at bloody Colburn.
We're setting up at Sussex. No, you're supposed to be at Husky.
Now,
God damn it! 45 minutes ago.
recently, work in here has been a bit too much for her. I think it's been a bit too much for her for a long time. But she's now employed one of her co-workers,
Sons.
in Ricky Hicks,
One of the Naz boys.
and Ricky is working in the office occasionally. Now he doesn't get to choose where he goes, but he knows where everyone else is. And he knows how much they're earning, and he wants to earn as much as them.
Don't give Ricky cheek because he can lose your worksheets.
Send them to the wrong
But
person.
Narelle would like to earn as much as them too,
Yeah.
because the hours and time that she puts into this,
You guys take 90% of my money, remember?
the hours and time that she puts into this is exhausting. And only just recently, I think Ricky does appreciate what an agent does, and I don't think he wants to become one. But to celebrate such an occasion like this is a milestone in everyone's life,
Big time.
particularly this girl.
Yes.
But her idea was to have a high tea this afternoon at Momentary RSL.
Oh, so we should go home now then.
She got a few people, a few invites were sent out, or round the bloody email.
Facebook.
And people were saying they couldn't come because they had this on or that on, or they were sick, or they were going somewhere. So it was cancelled. So with the aid of a mother and a daughter, Jane, John,
I'm her son. by the way.
Charlie,
Just letting you know.
once removed.
Several times removed, but he's back.
And I got something for you in my pocket. What? And what is it? What is it? Oh.
Nice, Jane.
10 minutes in the bloody scenery.
Has anybody ever seen the comedy act that these two do? They've been doing
Anyway,
it for 30 years.
continue, go.
You like it, do you?
I'm running out of battery. Come on, go.
Well, I won't pick on you anymore.
Okay, thank you.
But I think to mark this occasion, we can't sing happy 21st, can we?
Happy
You can sing
birthday.
happy birthday.
But I think number one
Son.
worker, co-manager, co-agent,
Poster boy.
might lead us in song.
Girl Friday.
Office bitch. But she's a jolly good fellow. Listen to Mr. Music. Start now.
She's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your attendance.
Sorry. I managed to do that every time we have a celebration. So the
Alright,
streamers or
speech.
whatever.
You need to do a speech.
I'm really totally overwhelmed by today because I expected nothing to happen. I was going to get in and do housework. So anybody that wants to help me after this, feel free. Yeah, so I was vacuuming. I'll cut the cake. There you go. And thanks to all of the caterers, I believe there's quite a few caterers today, and the coordinator of the caterers has done a magnificent job. Maybe you should be working in the office. Yeah, I really did want to have a really formal sort of party today with all of the key people in my life, and I really thought that here wasn't appropriate. You know, the ground's boggy, and you know.
What do you mean? This is headquarters.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just sort of thought I wanted to do something a little bit flash for everybody, to give you all something, because really, without all of you guys, I wouldn't have an agency. And if you didn't consistently do a brilliant job at every single gig and take things so seriously, I could fold up shop tomorrow. So I'm nothing without any of you. You're all just the most. Stop tearing up, guys. Look, everybody's doing it, but you all just make me look good, and I'm overwhelmed that I've got such wonderful people around me. There's one really, really special person here today that I've got to single out. I don't know how many of you know that Kathy D puts jaybees first in everything that she ever does. I pay Kathy as a web mistress. Kathy does more than just be our web mistress. She monitors jaybees all the time, and if our competition's doing something and we fall one rung down on the Yahoo Google ladder, she does something to bolster us back up again, and she's been at the forefront of keeping jaybees at the really top of search engines and all of that sort of stuff, and keeping the website up to date and fresh, and no matter when I say, you know, Kathy, there's a problem here, she's onto it like that, you know, and fixes everything that needs to be fixed. I wouldn't have a clue about all that stuff, and without Kathy making us look good publicly to the world, you know, we just really wouldn't have what we've got going, and what we've got going is a really, really good thing, I think. You know, it's something we can be proud of. There's been 6 other agencies started in this area and folded it. We made it look easy for them. They'll go, oh, we can do that, you know. And
you're doing something
when
right.
they work out, they've actually got to work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know, 52 weeks of the year.
In the jaybees dressing gown or uniform?
Well, see, I had to stop that whole jaybees uniform, the dressing gown thing, because we were getting too many clients coming to the office. So I have to actually get dressed to go to work every day now. So, but it used to be famous that at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon I still hadn't got dressed yet. Because when the office was in the front room, the phone was like 4 feet from my bed. So the phone would ring, I'd get up and JB's entertainment, and I'd be there until tea time, and maybe after. John actually said that there was no room in our relationship for 3 people, and so I think sadly I chose JB's as my partner a long, long time ago, but I'm pretty blessed to have had John as another partner in this for so long, because he's had to tolerate a shitload.
Well, it wouldn't be jaybees without John Brown.
Well, we needed his name to start with.
That's right.
And then
That's the truth.
there's 2 people that have suffered for jaybees, and that's my kids. They missed out on having a mum for years and years and years.
No.
Because
Don't be stupid.
there was
Get lost.
I actually did prioritise, and I've tried to split my time, but they've had to suffer. So
No. No. We're good.
I'm really, really blessed. I'm really, really blessed to have good kids, because you know that's the other thing that makes it all work. You know, if they were ratty kids and weren't so cooperative and stuff, that again it couldn't have happened. Because working from home, it just takes over your life. You know, and it is your life.
Shut up, Pam. No one asked you. It's not your moment.
So you all know how special you are to me, every single one of you, and
We love you.
it's yeah, it's good to have you on the ride, and let's see how many more we can milk out of it, eh?
Yeah.
And last one out of the industry's got to turn off the PA.
Love you.
I wanted to say thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone else would have come as well, but you probably booked them. But thanks everyone.
Well, how about a big round of applause for Lee for organising?
I'm just so impressed that she used Facebook and the internet and stuff, because she so doesn't.
I think there was a lot of Ricky's help.
That was everybody. I'm not going to take the credit for it. It was
Yes.
everybody.
Well, Ricky,
Where
everyone's
are
been
you?
in the agency, so you're leaving
Over there
this week,
somewhere.
Ricky.
My work here is done.
Just
We need him just for this.
Alright, so did you just bring your guitars with you? Or?